Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm not sure what this video is going to bring today, but if you're as curious as I am, stay tuned, check it out, see what we got. Welcome back to another video on Competitors Edge YouTube channel. Appreciate the views and support. I'm very curious what you guys are all working on. If you don't mind putting some comments down there, I'm curious what kind of projects you're working on. It's always fun listening to what guys got going on, that's for sure. I don't know about you, but I am just sick of winter. Just done with it. So we are what? Mid-February? Yeah, still got a long ways to go. Some good news. Those cylinder heads, those AFR 205s that I got ordered for that 408, they shipped. They should be here any day. Fingers crossed. Nothing happens at the border. No hiccups there. So very excited for that one to come in. But today, I think what we're going to do, we are going to start pulling out this 302, get it on the stand, and start pulling it apart. We'll see how long it takes me to get this going. I'm not extremely motivated this evening, but we'll start a time lapse for you and let you check out the progress and see how things roll. 2 days after I filmed that time-lapse video there, me pulling the engine out. It's been pretty busy with work and all, and working on some diesel tuning and stuff as well. So things have been a little bit busy, but as you can see, we got the 302 out of the Ford. We are going to tear down the engine the rest of the way. As you remember, I talked about in an earlier video, I believe I did, that this guy chewed up a cam gear from a Holley Sniper distributor because it was the wrong distributor gear on there. It was not set up for a hydraulic roller camshaft, and the distributor was set up for hydraulic flat tappet cam, so different cam cores themselves. He was told wrong and chewed up that gear. So I'm curious to see how much of that we're going to find in the engine, how messy that's going to be. I'm curious how the cam gear is actually going to look. And I think I'll actually start by pulling or cutting the filter open and just kind of taking a look to see how much debris is in there. I imagine we'll definitely find stuff in there. And yeah, after that we'll start the teardown. All right, let's get to it. He was running a Wix filter on there. It's 51515R. It's upside down, but I don't want to tip it because, well, you know why. Okay, so this is the cutter that I bought. Let's see if it's going to focus or not. And I've actually only ended up using it a handful of times so far. Haven't used it a whole lot. Probably a good thing though, eh? Get some of that oil out of here. Well, that wasn't as exciting as I was hoping it was going to be. See, there's some pieces in here. Going through it, there's I can see metallic and stuff in there a little bit, but there's no real big chunks or anything, so that's interesting. All right, well, we didn't find anything exciting in the filter, so we'll start pulling the engine apart and let's see if we can find anything exciting in here. My guess is probably nothing. All right, just a couple things to note right off the bat. These are actually 1.7 rockers, so that's good. Just after a quick search, they're from a 93 to 95 Cobra, it sounds like an OEM type rocker from those. But I'm seeing some wear on the rocker on this side. And if you look at the baffle of the valve cover, it's got a dent in there, so pretty sure that's where that's from. And then there's another thing to note about these head studs. Look at the nut. You guys tell me what's missing? What's wrong with that picture? Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you know what's missing or what's wrong with that picture. Looks like a across the board like that. All right, interrupting the time lapse for a quick update. Show you something on the cylinder heads here. The valve tips. See if we can get a close up there. Look at it focused. Yeah, some of the valve tips are beat up pretty good. Hooking the nail. Another one here. A little bit more on this guy. The rest seem to be okay. Looks like the valve caps might be wanting to separate a little bit as well. So we'll probably have to swap valves out on this guy. And I don't know if I said already or not, but these are actually the Ford E7TE heads, is what they're called, I believe. Another note, when I took the studs out, well, actually, for those of you who haven't commented below on what the issue was there is actually no washers in between the nut and the cylinder head. It was just the nut itself. Man, the camera doesn't focus, but you know what a nut looks like. And when I tried taking the studs out of the block, they were locked in pretty tight. So safe to say, probably was not cleaned out. Look at all that crud in there, eh? Was probably not cleaned out. The thread's not chased or anything prior to installing them, and they got pretty gummed up. So we'll get that cleaned up. But yeah, we'll continue the teardown. So you remember how in the beginning I said I doubt we'll find any more surprises? I jinxed it. We found some more. We'll start here. This is what I expected to see. Some teeth here from the distributor gear. So there's that. And the timing set. I mean, we can get a few degrees out of that upper sprocket there. Sweet. Alright guys, as you can see, it's torn down. If you made it this far in the video, you must have been really bored, but I thank you for it. Just gonna show you a little bit something here. I mean, I got a mess everywhere. We got parts like just laid out. Hui. It'll be good though. It'll be good. So it turns out this thing actually had the Ford E303 camshaft in it. So actually it wasn't even too bad. But as you saw, I did strip it all the way down. Got the core plugs out, the oil galley plugs out. You got to do that, get it all cleaned out. You don't want to skip on that. For example, see if we can see it here. Look at all that crud behind that plug. So if you don't take those out and clean behind there, guess what? That crud is in your oil. It's going to flow through your bearings if it doesn't hit your filter. So another thing that you will have seen me do is I had the block on the ground. I took it off the stand. So I get the oil galley plugs out, knock them out with some push rods, just from the back side, knock them through, and it'll knock your plugs out the front. And when doing so, I was sliding it around on the ground. I actually like to leave the silicone on these valley rails here for that reason. Just kind of gives it some protection. I don't feel bad for swinging it around in a circle on the ground like that. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to share. So once again, appreciate you guys checking it out. Sorry for the long drawn out time lapses and kind of a boring video, but now you see me take it apart. The next ones will definitely start getting more exciting. So thanks a lot for watching. Whoa. I just realized I forgot to tell you guys something. Check it out. That distributor gear drive on the cam is not as badly worn out as I thought it was going to be. I figured you guys might want to see that, seeing as it completely shredded the distributor gear. So let's see if I can get it to kind of focus. Not bad. This side here, you can see that the teeth do get a little bit sharper, and we have a little bit more wear on that side. But considering how bad that distributor gear was, I was expecting a lot worse on here. So definitely know what we got to do there. Make sure you got the right distributor gear on.